I'm the real world prepper, and I approve this message.
Are y'all ready? Is everyone ready for the ugliness to start? Because today is New Year's Eve. This is not the end of 2020 where we get to wipe our hands and say, all right, we're moving forward to bigger and better things. This is but the beginning, but the beginning. More lockdowns, more rules, more mandates that are going to take place, more shaming of people for not believing the narrative, for not towing the narrative line of all of these twisted and warped and duped individuals who believe many who believe they're doing the right thing, and many who know that they are perpetrating one of the biggest hoaxes and crimes against humanity, against American citizens in known history. Those of us who can see through it, through the veneer, are being shamed, are being targeted, are being put on lists, are being blacklisted, are being canceled. And it's going to continue. It's going to get worse. You're going to see 2021 just be a bigger crap show than you could have ever imagined. And this is using 2020 as your catalyst, as your basis, as your baseline for what a crap show of a year is. We're so polarized in our society. We're so othered, you know. We're so at each other. Now, that's not me personally. I don't hate people just because they voted for Joe Biden or they, you know, believe in those ideals. I do hate that they believe in those ideals. I do hate those ideals. I do believe that they're wrong, but I don't hate the person. But I do recognize that we have enemies. We have enemies. And we're not going to change their minds. Guns Coast to Coast said it very well yesterday. You're not the time for changing minds is long since past. And the time now for kicking ass is upon us. Protecting yourselves, taking care of you and your family and your community. Hopefully you've got one. That's where we are now. And to continue to pray and to love our enemies, but don't kowtow to them. Take off your face diapers. Open your businesses. Go to work. Force their hand wherever we can, wherever and whenever we can. Resist this tyranny that's happening, and that's exactly what it is tyranny. Evil. No doubt about it. But yeah, the time for changing minds is long gone. The time for taking care of business is where we are. I still suspect and believe to some degree, have a hunch, if you will. My thinking is that the next week, maybe two, uh, the first couple of weeks, three tops of 2021 are going to be are going to turn into something extremely volatile. An ugliness is going to boil over and pour out in such a way that our lifestyle and our way of life is is going to be upended and changed in ways that you just literally cannot imagine sitting here. You can run scenarios in your head and you can guess and guess and guess and speculate on this and postulate on that and so on and so forth. But we're all in for a shock. We're all in for a shock. And those that wanted all this change, that want to dump the past, forget about our past, tear down all the statues, get rid of all the historical figures and all the history in general. Get rid of it all. Dump it all out and let's build something brand new Let's erase everything so that our children and our children's children have no idea what America really was. All they will know are the new lies and the new narrative that will be taught to them. The new social mores, the new ways that we're going to do things here in this, oh, ever so polite society. You're not free, though. You can't have a free society. You're not responsible enough. So this is where we are. This is where we are. We are at the point of, frankly, of no return. We are entering into a new phase, regardless of if you want to enter into it or not. That's where we're headed. And the best thing you can do is be ready. Be ready for it. Be watching. Be ready. Be praying. Keep your alert on. Keep your head on a swivel. That saying, you know, all the different ways that me and others have tried to warn and advise and so on and so forth over all these last several months or year or so. It's quite amazing. I never thought that we would see ourselves as a country in this place. However, that's why I've prepared all these years. That's why I do what we do, because you know, I knew something was coming. You know, we're about to see the ugly. We're about to see some good. We're going to see a lot of bad, and we're going to see a lot of ugly. So be part of the good. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Be ready. Be ready. That is all I've got to say today, New Year's Eve, 2020.